have to confess that this came as a bit of a shock to me. But do you realize that your mind is your own? It doesn't belong to society, doesn't belong to convention, your family, your employer, your school, the government, or anyone like that. Your mind's your own, and your mind certainly doesn't belong to your mind. You, my friend, are the one who decides how you think. You are the one who decides how you're going to put those thoughts into action. Now, admittedly, since from an early age, we've all been conditioned by society, convention, family, how weird things are done in families, the side of the tracks you're born on and live in, the school you go to, did you pass exams and all that jazz. And it doesn't matter. I mean, yes, it's obviously nice to get exams, nice to get a degree, get a good job and all that, but as far as your mind goes, doesn't matter. You could be the richest person in the world or the poorest. If you can accept that your mind is your own, then you're the richest. Because if your mind is your own, you don't have to think like everybody else. You don't have to do things the way that everybody else does them. You do it your way. You're what I call an independent. Somebody who steps outside of the crowd. Somebody that doesn't need the safety and security and comfort of being in one group that thinks the same, does the same, and you know what I mean, don't you? Anyhow, if you think your way, if you act your way, if you take action your way, then you can make things happen. I mean, think about it. There was a time when us going in airplanes would have been the stuff of stories. Somebody going up to the moon, of plans to create colonies on the moon and the planets. That would be the stuff of fiction. I mean, no one would take you seriously if you're going to say that could happen. Yet people believed in it. They thought their own way. They didn't think the way that the crowd thought. They stepped outside of the crowd. They had a belief, they had a dream, and they made it happen. What can you make happen, my friend? What can you do? Because whether you like it or not, my friend, you have a power in you, a power that once it's unlocked, and there's no stopping you. But it's up to you. No one can do it for you. I can tell you things about it. I can give you a nudge in the right direction, as can most people who try to help in the personal development arena. But unless you think, unless you work with your mind, unless you use your mind for your betterment and the betterment of, why not, the betterment of the world, then it's not going to happen. You can just sit back and watch TV, go to the pub or whatever, but you'll never fulfill your potential. That'd be a shame, wouldn't it? So, my friend, your mind is your own. What are you going to do with it?